Wait, stop. That's the one. Welcome to ZEN TENN Speaks, a show where I make new friends and reconnect with old ones. A show where everyone's stories may inspire you to tell your own story. In this podcast, we encourage everyone to get rid of shame, guilt, fear, doubt, and judgments for themselves and for others, and replace those with love, empathy, compassion, understanding, kindness, and to do your best in everything that you do. In essence, to get rid of things that no longer serve your well-being. To be true to yourself and be honest with others. No need to be politically correct. That's out the window with 2020. Here, we tell the raw, uncensored story. Your story. And tell the truth as you see it. Make sure you live your fulfilled life without permission or apologies. So, if you have a juicy, interesting, raw, unapologetic story and inspiring, please make sure to contact me at zentenn21@gmail.com. It is ZENTENN21@gmail.com. Or you can find me on most social media platforms. You know it. The IG, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, OnlyFans. I mean, not really. But yes, OnlyFans. Just kidding. Not. As you may guessed it, my name is Zen, and welcome to the show.
Okay.
I even, and no shame, no tea, no shit, however they say it.
Right.
OnlyFans.
Honey.
You know
Now we can talk. Now we can talk, okay? So let me go and get a shot so I can tell y'all something that I often say about OnlyFans here. Because I'm a little bit chunky.
No shame. Because, last year...
I'm a little bit chunky. And men be looking for the chunkiness, huh? Let me go get my shot. Hold on. So I can tell y'all. Okay. All right. I'm about to pour my little shot. My little nip here. All right. So look at me. Y'all. I'm soon to be 50 years old. And like y'all know, I'm a mother of 3, right? But there is actually a market that I have researched. Because if things ever really go bad, people like women with these type of fat rolls. They find this attractive. And that little piece, we call it a faux pas, but that little piece underneath the woman belly, that little chunky piece, that like cover your cat little meow. Yeah, that fat part right there. Men like this. They like to see women smack that and all of that other stuff. Listen, it's gonna be one out of the 2 things if it ever get real bad for me. It's either gonna be my big toe they gonna see, or they gonna get some faux pas action. That's all I gotta say. They either gonna see big toe or faux pas. One out of 2. And these women get paid. And the women that eat the lobster and the king crab legs on this thing and make all of that noise, all of that smacking noise and all of this, that, and the third. People are into that. They pay these people verified money for this. Man, listen.
Yeah, last year, there were a lot of teachers who got fired and they got shamed. And I'm like, and then they would talk about how to make more money doing OnlyFans. And I was like, okay, then keep doing your OnlyFans. Why are you worried about teaching anymore?
Honey.
Like, you make 3 times.
Right.
Even I'm not making so much on my OnlyFans. Like last year, like early last year, of course I had like a shame. I was like, oh, OnlyFans, I don't give it a what if anyone knows. And if you know anyone to see it, holla at me. I'll give you the link. Holla. And there's no shame in that. And if you feel shameful, have shame for yourself.
Yes.
Don't put it on somebody else, because we all have our own lives. And if you don't like something, it's for you. And you cannot be like, oh, you should be ashamed for doing that.
If you don't like it, why are you looking at it?
Exactly. And how do you know?
And how do you know enough to shame me for the stuff that I'm doing on the OnlyFans page?
Yep.
If you're not watching what I am doing.
Mm-hmm. How do you know?
Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business. All of my business belongs to me. Mind yours. Mind yours. Go get a life. Go get a life. People out here making money doing much worse than OnlyFans. Trust me.
Yes.
They are legally robbing people for a living.
Right.
Legally robbing people for a living. And we don't say nothing about this. We don't say nothing about this. Tax evasion. That's legal robbery.
Mm-hmm.
Making someone like me pay more taxes than a multimillionaire. That's legal robbery. Yeah? Okay, so mind your business. Mm-hmm. Mind your business. Mm-hmm. Mind your business. So the asparagus is in, guys. And once the asparagus is done...
Here, show it a little?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
It smells wonderful too.
Thank you. Yes.
See, that's why I prefer to eat with black people. Sorry,
I'm a one-stop shop type girl. No, I'm a one-stop shop. I don't believe... You see how many dishes is there? 1, 2, 3. You see them? 1, 2, 3. That's it. I don't play, mess up the whole entire kitchen for one meal.
Hey, I'm learning from you because I don't have 2 pots. One for fish, one for asparagus.
No. We put nothing in there. So guys, it's gonna get a little loud for a few minutes. I'm gonna post the potato. So we can create the sweet potato mash. And then I'm going to put a little bit aside for my grandbaby because she likes these ones. So what I did was I cooked the potato and I keep just a tiny bit of the juice. On the potato, I'm not going to put a lot of it, just a little bit. That's good. And then I'm going to add a little bit of milk for a creamy texture. Yeah. Yeah.
Guess who's gonna try this week?
Course.
If I'm not working though.
Of course, just a tiny bit of milk, not too much, because you don't want it to be too soupy. And please forgive me. You don't want it to be too soupy though. You just want the milk for the texture, just so that it's a little bit. All right, there we go. Bless the Lord for napkins, towel, rag, and soap. Yeah.
I love sports towels.
Yes.
They're my favorite.
Yes. The disposables. I love it. So, this is it for this. And that is done. Very quickly. That is done.
Do you shop at Costco?
I don't shop at Costco. I shop at Walmart. BJ's, that's my one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard that BJ's and Costco's have the same thing sort of, but I've been BJ's and Sam's Club member for a long time now. So
yeah, it's like the same-ish.
Yeah. So those are my big like purveyors. You know what I mean? When I like to buy stuff in bulk.
How about Restaurant Depot?
Yes.
I love.
Restaurant Depot.
I saw those ice cream in the shops. They're like $30 in a big old bucket, and I was like, "Damn, you can make so much money."
Yeah.
What, 2 scoops for $5.50?
Yes.
You make your $30 in like 6 customers already.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take Pink Lady. She's been with me for a long time. You see her? This is my girl. You see her?
Pink Lady.
She lost her top. Yeah, I got Pink Lady, Shorty, and that green thing. So
Where's Shorty?
Shorty is right here. See him?
Oh, Shorty.
You see why his name is Shorty? He's a short tongue. So his name is Shorty. And this green colander is called that green thing. Yeah, so I named the ones that's been with me for a long while.
Nice.
The ones that's been a part of my life for a good little while. You know what? I'm going to put this on a plate.
And if it's still useful, why throw it away?
Yes, you see Pink Lady is still here. She got her war wound, but she's still with me, baby.
Yeah.
She's still with me. She like that song. What's that song? I'll keep holding on. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. That's my girl right here. That's her. She been around for a long, long while. I had lost my wooden spoon not long back, but I had I had Woody. That was the name of my wooden spoon. It was Woody. So I had Woody for a long time too, and I think I lost Woody when I moved from my apartment to my home. So I'm looking for a new wooden spoon. I don't know what I'm gonna name him. I cannot name him Woody because Woody was actually given to me by my ex-mother-in-law who has passed away now. So I don't want to take that same name, you know, for that particular, for my next wooden spoon. But I'm looking for that. I'm attached to my cooking utensils, as you guys can see.
So even though cooking or culinary was part of your lineage, why did you decide to be, were you born an entrepreneur or did you become an entrepreneur out of necessity?
I was born an entrepreneur. I was born an entrepreneur. My entire family, I was born, so let me say it this way. I was born into a family, I was born into a family of entrepreneurs. Let me say it that way. Here, taste that.
Thank you.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I want to try to get his first reaction.
Make sure I look cute.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
That's cinnamon? Wow. And I can taste the milk too. You know when you like have you probably know when you have milk on the stove for the babies, that taste tastes amazing. I'm gonna do some myself.
Good.
Wow.
Good. And you see, it's very simple. It's quick. It doesn't take a long while. You get them, you cut them in big chunks. Yes.
And the brown sugar?
Yes, and the brown sugar.
Yes.
It's the light brown sugar. Yeah, the light brown sugar. And you just put as much as you want in there. Yep.
Wow, thank you.
Yep, so that was his first reaction. Yay,
Nice.
I like it.
Yes.
And
can't wait to eat it.
And to answer your question, that's one of the reasons, that first reaction that you have.
Yeah.
That brings my heart almost tearful joy because now you have experienced a piece of me.
Yes.
A piece of my love.
Dr. Wayne Dyer. You know Dr. Wayne Dyer?
I'm not 100% sure.
He's an inspirational. He died like 2017 maybe, but there's a thing he says, do not die with the song still living inside of you.
Yes. So that is that is what you have experienced. Like for me, this is what I live for. And back to answer the question of, was I born an entrepreneur? I was born into a family of entrepreneurs. My aunties sold. They were hat makers, like the big church lady hats that you see.
Yes.
I have an aunt named Samantha that used to make these big extravagant hats. And then also too, the fact that when you make something from your own hand, you can charge what you feel is the right price for it.
Right.
So you literally say how much money you're going to make off of each item. That attracted me at the age of 12. That attracted me. So at the age of 12, I made my first handmade pleated skirt. It was wool and checkered. I never forget it. Don't ask me where it is
I
today.
like pleated skirts.
But I loved just that I could create something. And everywhere I went, people complimented me on that particular skirt. Then I started, when I was in junior high school, I would make money by revamping the young ladies' Catholic school skirts. So they would bring me their skirts and I would like sew patches and different stuff on them and on their jean jackets. I would distress jean jackets because I don't know how I learned the bleaching technique. Please don't ask me. I cannot tell you to this day. But I was extremely good at distressing things. So I would make money from that. So from the age of 12 until right now, I have actually been charging my own price for the items that I curated, from food to materials to earrings to necklaces, whatever it was that I made with these hands or curated with these hands, I have been able to set my own price from the age of 12.
Right.
So that is my entrepreneurial spirit thing.
Nice.
Yes.
And that's the spirit of being an American. You, of course, it's nice and it's a blessing to work for somebody.
Yes.
But you don't live it at that only.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Always sing the song that God gives you, whatever it is.
Right.
Even if you're not making money from it.
Yes.
Even if you love, let's say if you love cooking, even if you are not born entrepreneur.
Right.
The fact that you cook for your family or even for yourself.
Yes.
You do it and God gives you that gift.
Right.
And you do it, it makes you happy. And I think a trap a lot of artists fall into. They feel like they have to make money with their art or their skills or their talent. You don't have to. Like, look at me. I'm successful in my own right of making my art.
Right.
But when it comes to comparing to people outside of the world, I'm not successful. But am I not crying about it? No, I'm not crying about it.
Contemporary mainstream would say, okay, so to further elaborate off of what you are saying, if you look at me, when people ask me, oh, you're a chef, how long you been in the business? Oh, have you been on Food Network? Oh, have you been here or have you been there? That's what you think success is?
Right, they measure that as success.
No, that's what you think success is. Do you know how many of these people commit suicide? Rest in peace to Anthony Bourdain, but this man had a troubled life because he sacrificed his life to making other people happy and meeting a societal standard. And in turn, he sacrificed himself because the pressure was too great. So you think being out in front of the camera and all of this highfalutin and all of this stuff is what means you make it? Peace of mind is what means you make it.
Thank you,
Having
amen.
a peace of heart is what makes sure when I come through that door and I come in here and I can take my shoe off at the door and my floor is clean, that's my peace of mind.
Yes.
I can go upstairs and turn on that shower and the water that come out is hot. I am successful. I can come in my kitchen and I can pull out of my freezer something to nourish my family. That is successful. Nobody see this?
100%.
That's success for me. That's probably not what success look like to no one else.
Right.
But that's my own success.
Yep. So you cannot compare your success with anybody else.
Don't measure yourself by what no one else say.
Yep.
Success should be or look like.
2 years ago, I made $20,000 living in New York City. I have a roof over my head. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm not making. Now I plan to make more money, of course, because I learned from 2020, as we all could, and you need to have your nuts stored away for a rainy day.
You better.
But if those things wouldn't have happened in life, I was pretty content.
Yes.
I can do my thing, and in the next 2 years, I'm at 35. And that's very low for so a lot of people. But you know what? I'm successful.
Exactly.
When I make my videos, I'm successful. When I make my bunnies, and they make me happy.
Go.
Yeah. When I make my bunnies,
yes,
they make me happy.
Yes.
And someone else says, ew, that's so creepy. Like, I don't like this. Do I give a what? No.
Right.
Thank you for your opinion, but I didn't ask for it.
I did not.
Like, because a lot of stuff that I do is like, there's a thing that called constructive criticism.
Yes.
Actually, I read a thing that says there's no such thing.
Never.
Because you can tell someone how they can do something better if actually what they're doing is not
good.
Exactly.
Exactly. And who are you to say what's good or bad?
Yes. You know what someone told me recently, because that's relevant, so I'm going to say it. I start singing because my broken heart made me sing.
Right.
And I've discovered something that, not that I didn't know, I know I write books and I write TV shows, whatever, and I never published them, but I didn't know I could write lyrics. And I started singing. And someone said, oh, I listen to your stuff, it's very amateur and it's like da-da-da-da, you won't make it here, make it there. And I was like, I didn't tell her anything because again, I do not argue. I let her speak her mind. But in my head, I'm like, wait a minute. First of all, who are you to tell you my stuff is singing? If you have a voice, you can sing, period.
Right.
And that's why I want to tell people, whatever you sing, even in the shower, even if that voice is rusty or it's not, whatever, who's a bigger singer, Beyonce or Michael Jackson, who cares? You have a voice and God gave you that voice.
Right.
You can sing however you want to sing. Don't let anyone shut you down. If someone's going to say, hey, your singing is bad, that's not constructive.
Right.
You can say, hey, this is how you can get better because I see this and that.
Right.
Let me connect you to somebody.
Right.
Because you know what she said? She had like 40,000 people in her Instagram. And she's like, ooh, how I got connections, how I got da-da-da-da. Did she tell me any of that? No. She wanted to push me down.
Right.
First of all, too, she wanted me to hire her as a producer. And then when I told her my producer in Jordan, Ibrahim Shopath, I'm so blessed and grateful that he's in my life. Like, he's the world to me.
Right.
And he's in my life doing music for me, and she wanted the deep story, whatever. And she's like punching me down because of whatever reason. And I was like, you know, it's okay. I can do my music because I'm doing my music for me,
right,
not for you. If you enjoy it, I'm grateful, thank you. But if you don't, I can still do my thing. Same with my bunnies.
Right.
I don't make millions of dollars. I spent $7,000 making my bunnies to date since 2016. I probably made $500 back.
Right.
But am I happy?
It make
I'm
right.
happy.
That smile on your face shows.
I'm happy. I
right.
love
I'm happy about my bunnies. Right. I'm happy about my bunnies, and that's what ultimately life is about.
Yep.
Life is ultimately about what makes you happy. What is your own happiness? What does happiness feel like to you too?
Mm-hmm.
Because happiness has a feeling. Happiness has an emotion attached to it. Happiness makes you feel something. Mm-hmm. It does. It makes you feel something. So a lot of people don't understand that, like, you can't let other people tell you what happiness is. Happiness is what it feels like to that particular individual. If I would have measured myself by what other people think happiness was supposed to look like, guess what? I would be so depressed right now.
Yes, yes.
I would be in a state of depression.
And that's part of not knowing who you are, because if you don't know who you are, you're going to let someone else define who you are.
Yes, you will.
And when you define someone who you are, my guru says, and we all know it too, today they celebrate you, tomorrow they'll bring you to the gallows.
Honey, they will send you to the guillotine,
yes,
and cut your full neck off.
Yep, the minute you don't say something and they're going to cancel you.
Honey.
While yesterday they were celebrating you. So therefore you have to celebrate yourself first.
Exactly. And we give people too much power.
Yes.
We do. We give society too much power over our lives. We do. We put ourselves up to these people's standards, and they create images for us to feel like we have to look and live a certain way to be successful. You don't have to. You do what makes you feel good. All right, you guys. So we've had fruit platters. We've had salmon and sweet potato mash.
My belly's excited.
Yes. And now me and Ten are going to eat. I don't know. We just let society dictate so much of what we are and who we are and how we move and all of this stuff. And it's just like, what the fuck for?
I'm grateful I was born crippled.
What the fuck for? You know, what the fuck for? And you know what? I'm grateful that I was born black.
That serious.
Too. No, I'm serious.
Actually, I'm not black enough. I shared, I don't know if you saw it.
I'm not black enough.
No.
Wait, Ten, who said that?
Me. I'll tell you.
No. I hate you.
No.
You said I'm not black. What the hell?
I want to be more black.
Why?
Okay, so I shared something on my
Why?
Facebook. You
What
probably
do you
saw it.
mean?
I saw these people in Africa. They're this black,
You said I'm not black enough.
and their teeth is so white.
Yes.
And I was just, oh my god, I wish.
I want to be that black.
Because my brother
Uh-huh.
is matte finish black.
Oh my
And
God.
I envy
Must
him.
have
Oh
the
my-
most amazing skin, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. I can
Yeah.
imagine.
But you know the saddest thing too?
I could
Because of
imagine.
colorism, he had a hard time and he
Of
hated
course.
his skin.
Of course. Of course. And that is sad. And we can talk
It's so
about,
sad,
and
yeah.
we can talk about that. We can
Yeah.
talk about colorism because even as a fair-skinned woman, right? A lot of people don't understand that colorism goes both ways. Dark skin and fair skin. Okay? A lot of times, these are things we don't deal with. So, let me take a picture so I can share with the people for later.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot to.
Yeah, let me take a picture. Yeah, I have to remember to do these things because
You're wonderful.
when you're in
Thank
action,
you for your
oh
time.
honey,
I appreciate you.
I
so
enjoy
much.
this. Do you not understand that? Like, this is how I reap my blessings. People that cross my path and they see me and they really get my energy. A lot of times I go places 10 on a real level. I go places and people be like, "Oh, she's too much." What is that? What is?
It's because
What
their
is
vision
too
is like
much?
this.
But wait, what is too? I don't understand.
You know, yeah,
this.
those words.
What
When people
is-
say those
right,
words,
what is too much?
are they listening to their head?
Right.
Like, are they? And then
It really.
And then not even that, they'll tell you that too. And I'm like, what
Right.
is your purpose with your words? Your words is black magic.
It's right. Oh, you're too much. Why is me being bright and bubbly and sunshiny and being
Affects you.
sweet in my language when I can be sweet to people?
Yeah.
Why is that bothering you? What
Right.
is it about me that being who I am that bothers you so much where you feel like you gotta tell me I'm too much?
Because they're insecure.
Is your light
That's
so
what it
dim?
is. Yep.
Go stand in the sun a little bit then.
Or
Go stand in the sun.
if they were, if they chose to be good here,
Right.
they'll be inspired by your too
that
much.
part.
Yeah.
That part. Okay. Yes. Very, very simple. I want to get a little bit of the mesh. Okay, perfect.
If this is too bright.
Is that good? Yeah. No, that's fine.
Is your eye okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Trust me, I'm fine. Yeah, but you know, I don't get it. I really don't get it. It bothers my mind sometimes, Ten. It does. That's the one thing that bothers me. Why do people feel it's okay to try and make other people dim their light so that they can be more comfortable? Mm-hmm. What? And why would you allow somebody else to make you uncomfortable anyway?
Right. I used to pity people, but with my self-help discoveries, I was like, I don't even pity them because that's part of ego.
Yes.
I just say, namaskar.
Yeah, that part. That part.
No argument.
And right. I don't have
Namaskar.
time. I don't have time for that. And not only that, my big thing is go with God. go with
Yeah.
God. What
Yeah.
you said? Go with God. What you said? Go.
That cream. Oh my
go,
God.
Go with God. Go with Jesus. It's okay. It's okay. They can fix you. I can't. That's not my job anyway. It's not my job to fix you. Go with God. Go and be with God. You'll be better for it. All right. So, again, I just want to say thank you so much to TENN. Again, to my indigenous people, thank you again for allowing us to stay on your land. Thank you to my grandmother, my auntie, my mom, every one of my elder females and male family members that I was allowed to stand in their kitchen before I went to culinary school. And thank you to God for being the all provider. Amen.
Amen.
So now I'm eating.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I guess, yeah, I'm so grateful to be born where I'm at,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I have to reiterate, because a lot of people don't understand. Because you're celebrating yourself or celebrating part of you does not mean you're excluding others. Because I've seen online people saying, "Oh, why can I say I'm proud to be black but not proud to be..." Like, being proud to be black means something else for somebody else. No, no. Like you won't hear me say I'm proud to be black, but I'm grateful and I'm blessed. Those things are part of me, because I could not ever think myself. I don't know how I would be if I was not born Haitian, or if I wasn't born black, because I love those things part of me.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he was on camera earlier, but I was telling Cora that my brother, he's so much darker, and he would get a hard time for it. And actually, one of my sisters, like, your skin complexion, and my oldest one is even lighter. So we're the rainbow color in the family.
Exactly.
And there are a lot of colorism.
And that's the thing about black people, right? We make each other feel bad for being closer to what society says is the correct skin color. Let me say something to you. My girls are both brown. My son is the only fair one like me. Of course, their father has to be brown for them to be brown. Even for me, a lot of people play that light skin, dark skin game in our communities. And at the end of the day, what they have to realize is this: all of us find the struggles within our community for not being black enough or not being light enough. Me, this bald-headed, pro-black, fight the power, African American girl have been told that, oh, you want to be white. What?
I hate when they say that.
By my black people.
Yeah.
I said,
when?
What day was this? And I missed it.
When did I say that?
Not even. I missed the whole function because I didn't even know that happened. When did that happen? And we face these classism and colorism things in our own community due to being uneducated on the beauty in the rainbow of the brown people. Do you not understand that right now in Africa and even here in still the indigenous areas that was set aside for the American indigenous persons that was here, there are people with black skin and blue eyes. And when I say black, I mean like his shirt black, with blue eyes and gray eyes and hazel eyes. With black people, we are the only people that can have these different shades. White people are just white.
We even create white people.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the albino. Yeah. Yeah, we do. You understand? So it's not to say, you know, that we don't love everyone or whatever. At the end of the day, as the black race of people, right? The black community, we have to stop putting that classism and colorism on one another. We have to stop doing that because it really beats people down on the inside. It's nothing more beautiful to me than black people. And when I say black people, I mean from the high yellow one to the one that almost look white, to the one with the pretty hair, to the dark skin one with the good black skin, that smooth black skin. I love smooth black skin. The good black skin. Sorry, y'all, I had a moment in my head because I only date the black men. That's all right. That's another day. Me and Ten will come back and talk about the black men. We'll talk about that. You understand what I'm saying? We will. We'll talk. That'll be another podcast for another day because y'all going to get a whole different side of me. All right. Okay. But like literally just like good hair, bad hair. We did that to us. Hair is hair. Some of it is more kinkier than the other. Hair is hair. As long as it feels good to you, as long as you can maintain it the way that you can maintain it, it's your hair. Hair is hair. That's it.
I love kinky hair because I can do it the way I want it. You can shape it the way you want to shape it. And the funniest thing is, you guys who see my Instagram and my Facebook or whatever, whenever I post a photo of my hair, when I had hair, like you can flat iron it, you can blow dry it, you can leave it the way it is, you can shape it, and the best thing is when it rains, you can just shake it, and your scalp is not wet.
That's it. That's it.
Or when it snows, it's like, and of course it's like, whoever you are, celebrate who you are.
Right.
Do not compare yourself. There's not, this hair is better than that hair. That skin is better than that skin. And earlier on, I was saying how I envy, I don't know if that's the word. I admire my brother's skin color. Because my oldest brother, he's the darkest in the family. And of course, because of colorism, he was made fun of or bullied. He was called Loup-garou, which is also mean like Lucifer or black goat and all this stuff. And of course, I did a big thing on his heart, and till this day I think he has that trauma. But as I was growing up, I admire his skin color, and I was silently wishing that I had what, and that's how life works.
Yes.
It's so weird and funny.
Yes.
I wish I was as dark as he was, and he wished he was even as lighter, and I'm not even that light.
No. And I will do you one better, because I was told so many times when I was younger how light I was and how I was trying to be white. I wished my skin was as black as my brother's. I wished I was darker. I have one brother. I have two brothers, but one of them, we are the same exact face, cheekbone, nose, teeth, gums, everything. He's just black. He's just black. We are the same exact face shape, round, chunky, everything. He is just black. So he calls me the vanilla to his chocolate, and I call him the chocolate to my vanilla. That is my baby brother. And we look exactly alike. It's just that I'm vanilla and he's chocolate. That's it. But always, I wish, because before I found out who I was and walked in my own power and refused to let people beat me and break me down, I really had an issue with my own skin color. And then on top of all of that, I have freckles from the women in my family. So even some of my family members would bother me because I had freckles, like my grandmother, like my great-grandmother. You understand? So it be in your own family sometimes, and they don't understand the root that they are planting and the trauma that they are causing. I didn't fall in love, literally. I always knew I was a pretty girl, but I didn't fall in love with my whole self and how I felt. Oh my Lord Jesus, what's today? Monday?
Monday 11.
No, I don't think my son got work today. Okay. Sorry. I'm like, oh my Lord. Do I need to wake a kid up?
Kick me out whenever.
No, we ain't finished getting drunk yet. Look at Tennessee. I'm messing with him. He an amateur. Look, I done pour him one glass of wine. He's still sipping on it. I'm going glass number 2, and I got a shot. But no, I'm not gonna mess with him. Listen, he working at his level, and that's another thing as human beings. You have to know how to work at the level you're at until you're ready to go to the next one. And
Very
that's
important.
all the way across the board. Don't be phony or fake for anybody. When he came in the door, he said to me, he said, I really don't drink. Every now and again, I have a white wine. I said, okay, whatever it is. He said, I like sweet stuff. I pulled out my best sweet wine. That's it. Work at your own level. I'm messing with him, but true. Work at your own level. Don't make nobody, even as adults, we still fall into peer pressure. Don't let nobody pressure you to do no shit.
I want to tell you, I very much appreciate you because I'm learning from 2020. That took a lot of courage for me to say, because a lot of people, when I say I don't drink, first of all, they feel threatened, like I'm judging them, which has nothing to do with them because I say I don't drink.
That's a personal choice.
Right. Second thing is, I would say 95% of people think I'm judging them. Or they feel left out and I'm judging them and they're bad, whatever. And the 5%, which I prefer better, they would say, oh, okay, I'm sorry. So they stop drinking around me because they think maybe I went to AA and everything, which is not the case. It's just I choose not to do those things. Mm-hmm. Not because of other people. It's just because of me. It's just my choice. It's just like anything else. And I appreciate how you did not pressure me and you did not judge me or shame me. What for? And I'm very grateful for that because people do that. You know, I've been here for 10 years. That's one of the reasons I don't make friends or I don't date. Because everyone want to go to a bar and drink. And then if I don't do that, then they feel judged and everything. And then even when I post on Facebook, and I was like, because I saw how my roommate drank himself to whatever. And I was like, I didn't even mention him. And I said, I'm grateful I don't have alcoholism addiction.
Yeah, alcoholism.
You know how many people went on my post to like shit on me? I didn't talk about no one else. I'm saying I'm grateful. Why do you need to bring me down to your level?
Why? First of all, let me say something to you. I drink my liquor. That's my choice. That's my choice. That's my thing. If I come across someone that does not drink, you understand? I respect that as their personal choice. You understand? I didn't even ask him, did you have a battle with alcoholism? Did you this, that, and the other? Did I ask you any of that? No. I just said, okay, cool.
You're very respectful.
I said, okay, cool. Do you want some water? That's what I said. That's sure what I said. I said, would you like some water? We got juice. We got other things, you know? Yeah. He was like, no, every now and again on a special occasion, I would drink a white wine. I like the sweet ones. So he told me what his preference was, and I did my best to meet that. And that's what you're supposed to do with people. You're not ever supposed to, like, I had a baby shower for one of my cousins years ago, and I didn't know that some of the people that was there was recovering alcoholics. So it was brought to my attention, and I respectfully asked the bartender, take this stuff off of display. You understand? Take it off of display. Still pour the drinks, but it doesn't have to be out where everyone can see it. That was my way of being considerate for the recovering alcoholics that was there. We played games. We just knew that if they won, they could not get the gift bag or the winner's bag that had the alcohol in it. We had to switch the things around. And I'm respectful of people. Listen, if you tell me you don't smoke weed or you don't eat edibles or this, that's your own personal business. I ain't going to ask you why. I don't smoke weed. I don't. But I eat edibles.
And another thing too, you don't need to stop yourself from doing it because a lot of people will stop themselves. That's why I was telling you, you can drink.
Yeah.
And I was like, even that time, I can join you because it's not going to hurt me. And I know my limit.
Right.
But you know, like 10 years ago, I would please people.
Oh, no.
And when you please people, what happens? You in the gutter.
Right. You find yourself in a hole.
When I was in the hole,
nobody was there.
Thank you very much.
Nobody was there. Oh, it's always that way.
You learn. I learn. I tend to learn one time. Except for broken hearts. For some reason, broken hearts, you learn more.
They follow me. Broken hearts just follow me. They come and knock on my goddamn door whenever they feel like it. They just be like, hey, lady, I came here to break you again. I'd be like, God damn, how many times? How many times?
It's hard to be pretty.
It's so hard being pretty. And intelligent. It's so hard. I mean, you know, we just the human being and the human life in of itself is so transitional. You know, regardless of just like all of the other stuff, but the stuff we put on ourselves because we're not educated that this is just societal boundaries or these are societal limits, and we measuring ourselves up or down upon what we've been fed so much of. You know, it's a whole thing. And then also too, me and Ten talked about this too, knowing the languages that people speak. That's in relationships too. If you don't understand the love language, you will never be successful in a relationship. You'll find yourself frustrated. You'll be frustrated. You'll be again and again and again and again and again and again and again. You will be frustrated all again. What I learned is this, even in friendships. Right now, I'm not in anything. I just have my core group, my village of people that surround me, people that appreciate me and I appreciate them. You know, even if it's far distant, we respect each other. What I learned is people respect you more when you say what it is from the beginning.
Yes.
When you talk what your needs are, even in friendships, when you speak out what your needs are from the door, it gives people a mental choice and a physical choice if they want to take up your time.
Boundaries.
Exactly.
I read a thing that says you treat people how you teach people how they treat you, even with your silence. So I learned that hard like into relationships, and especially at work.
Yes.
There's a lady at work, we won't name names, but we know her. She is bossy.
Oh, this one. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Yes.
And all the little
she
animals.
bothers everybody.
This is when we worked with the people together. Yes. Oh,
I'm still dealing with her. I brought her to HR, but you know what? Accountability. I taught her how to treat me with my silence up until 2019 because I didn't say anything. I let her bully me I've been with that company, this year's going to be 7 years minus the 1.5 year we missed.
Really?
Yeah, I let her
You still with them?
Yeah.
On and off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but bless you. No, I left.
I let her bully me because I wasn't saying anything. But another guy, I got fired. I don't know if you know that story. Because that's when I was learning to not let people bully me. Because if I don't say anything, then they're going to think the action is okay.
Wow.
He pulled a knife from me. Instead of like, you probably met him. He's like this big guy, 6 foot big. He looks like a Viking. And he was one of the leads. You probably didn't work enough to know him. I'll tell you off camera.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because we got to protect ourselves. Because you ain't getting nothing. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Y'all ain't getting nothing. We ain't giving y'all no $5, no $2, not a $1, not a 1 penny. Y'all ain't getting nothing.
Yep. So and if he knew this or if he's watching this, I've told other people that, but people were celebrating when he got fired. Funny thing is, in my letter, I didn't even ask him to get fired. I asked him to be, what's that word? Rebuked or reprimanded.
Right.
Be taught to how to treat other people. Because in that industry, being a lead or manager means doing the food.
Right.
It does not mean you managing people. You how to talk to people. So for 6 months, I had one of the mantras or prayers that I do at home is being kind, being patient, and being wise. Mm-hmm. So I was patient and I was kind toward him, and I had to use my wisdom when it was time to act or behave. Mm-hmm. He grabbed a knife from me. He was always like putting his hand on me, which first of all is either sexual harassment or assault and battery, according to New York law, if it's not reciprocal.
Right. If I didn't say it was okay to touch me, even somebody can say, if I touch Ten's arm like this at the job, literally, if that makes him uncomfortable, this can be seen as sexual harassment.
And that's the law.
I caressed his arm.
Yeah.
That's how it would be seen. I didn't mean it in that way, but if a person is uncomfortable, he could easily say, oh, she caresses my arm too much.
And if we're cool, then it's okay.
It's different. Exactly.
So this is where you have to
But
know
even
someone's
still,
language.
I have to have your
consent.
your okay or consent you and I dealing with each other, we hug each other.
Yeah.
You understand? That lets me know it's okay to touch his arm in that manner.
And a lot of people don't understand, like, let's say if we were never cool and you did it anyway because you were not mindful.
Right.
A lot of people are not mindful. Like, so many people, especially in the food industry, they would, ironically, women, I don't know if because they think I'm gay or they label me as, they love to touch me so much, especially in the private parts. Falling off your chair. In the food industry. And I'm like, wait a minute.
I gotta get some water. I gotta get some more. Excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. I need.
And I'm like, what happened to #MeToo?
Hold on.
But you know what? If I saw a girl one time and I thought we were cool. I told her, because she had a red dress before she got to work because you had to wear black. And I was just like, you remind me of Julia Roberts' movie. What movie? Like Lady in Red? Or what's
Pretty
that movie?
Woman.
Pretty Women.
Right. And she thought you were saying that she was a hoe? You thought she was saying that
she was like, if you weren't gay, I would report you to HR.
You thought she thought you were saying she a hoe? Yeah. You thought she thought you were saying she a streetwalker? Huh?
And there's no shame in that. You do
listen,
you do you.
First of all, from what I hear, they make good money.
Exactly.
Okay? And if I did not have certain inner things about my personal privates, I might have sold a little bit of vagina. I might have did it. However, that's not my thing to do, because I heard that's hard work too. I heard it's very hard.
Yeah. Physical and emotionally.
Yeah, I heard physically, mentally, and emotionally. That's a very hard job. Mm-hmm. Like, to have to pleasure so many people.
I couldn't even do it for free. Talking about making money.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I mean, like when in my relationship life, when I was married before, engaged before, in long-term relationship, I didn't even want this man's penis in me every night. I mean, that's hard work. That's a lot. But she thought you said that she was a hoe.
And when she said that, and like I said before, I like to learn one time. You know, well, you probably perceived me differently when we first met. Many people, they often say, Tennessee's so quiet, or I'm that bitch who think I'm conceited.
No.
You know why? Because
when we first met, I remember where we met at. And for me, you were like a bright light for me. First of all, it was another black person in the room. Hallelujah! Thank you, Jesus! And then I was bullheaded, he was bullheaded. So that was 2 pluses for me right there.
Because you also recognize, because you have it here.
I didn't even care about nothing else after that. I ain't even care. Okay? I ain't care. I said he black, he bald, and he in the same room with me. That's my dude right there.
And they have like two lights in the same room. They probably hated us.
They probably hated the hell out of us. Oh my God. And now that I think about it, oh my God. And there was one in particularly at that first place that we met. I won't say any names, but I will describe the person and you will know who I'm talking about. I got on his nerves, your light. I got on his nerves. He did not like me at all. Very clean cut, tall, slim. Did not like me at what for? I had no idea.
Is there egos there?
No idea. And I mind you, at this particular place, I did not never have to be a bitch. Never.
You're a sweetheart.
Have you ever seen me in that mode there? Okay. I did not never have to be a bitch. Ever.
Is there insecurities?
Ever. But this particular person, every time I was around him, now mind you, he was the man of the man.
Yeah, why did you
in that particular place? What if you don't want me to work that job over there with you? You get a list of the people that they sending to you. You could tell them, I don't want her working over here with me. And I would have been completely fine with that. But I'm not going to stop coming to the place where I can make my cotton picking money because you uncomfortable. Mister, you supposed to be the creme de la creme. You supposed to be at the top of your game. Why are you so intimidated by my little black ass? Stupid.
Is there insecurities?
You just stupid.
Because the insecurities is just in their heads.
I had no idea, and it's like these people make up this stuff, and it's like, why are they so stupid?
Not even that. He's behaving like that toward you, but that woman we talked about earlier.
Right. Nobody never said nothing to her.
Even last week.
I'm gonna tell you.
I complained to the chef. I was like, I don't want her to work next to me because we're gonna be in Rhode Island for 4 days. She even talked to me twice, and the second time I told her, please never talk to me. Please never talk to me, because first of all, like we're in this world.
So
we know.
I'm gonna tell you this. This person is condescending for no reason.
Yep.
Now, does this person know their stuff? Does this person know their stuff? Yes, they do.
Yep, they do.
Are they talented in that way? Yes, they are. But everything else about them sucks to fucking hell. It sucks. It sucks. It makes no sense to be talented.
And the managers know it.
Exactly. It makes no sense to be talented. It makes no sense. And your attitude sucks. This lady attitude sucks to high hell. So, I tell you this. The last time I worked for the people at the place and the thing, right? I'm just going to say this. This particular person that we talking about had a tantrum. Yeah, they did. They had a tantrum. And they said, I'll tell you the whole story off camera because we want to protect ourselves and or others. Huh? Yeah. But, honey, you ain't never seen a tantrum till you seen that.
Was it a tantrum?
A tantrum, yes, where they act out because they're being reprimanded. Oh, they say, I don't know how to do my job. And they say, this person told the management that was on that night, I'm quitting. Give me the paper. Let me sign out. Yes, give me the paper.
Bye,
give me the paper. Let me sign out right now. I don't have to put up with this, that, and the other. And the person that reprimanded her said to her, clearly, I never said you did a bad job. I was speaking about your attitude. Turn it just a little bit, baby. Yep, we're good. We're good.
But if she was black like you,
honey,
you would not see her.
The way they would have rolled me the fuck out of there.
They would say
the way they would have rolled me the fuck out. I would have been like Tina Turner rolling on the river. They would have rolled my.
I know it.
They would have rolled my black ass out of this.
Because almost every year I complain about her. Oh, but you know one thing? I told someone no, I couldn't help them because I'm busy because I was doing hors d'oeuvres and I had to do things quick. Did it talk to me to never say no? In 7 years. They talked to me to like never say no. And they said, this is the first and last time I was going to tell you that. Of course, as a human being, I was pretty hurt. But then I was just like, you know what? There's no lack in the world. If they let me go, it's okay. But this woman, every temp and every person who worked there complained about her. And the managers know it. She's still working.
And they won't let her go.
But that one time I told someone, no, I cannot help them.
They will not let her go for their asshole. They will not let her
That's
go.
why that company didn't like me, because I like the Viking, because I had the Viking fired, because he was their big guy. And because I reported, it was legally assault and battery, because he grabbed a knife from me, from my elbow. Let me show you how we do this. And I was like, and I made a big fuss about it too. I was like, okay, this is the time. I'm done. You know how much courage and strength it took me? I pray. You know my prayer to this guy whenever I go to work? I love you. I forgive you.
Wow.
That's fucking strength.
That is strong, because I'm going to tell y'all. Okay?
That's my prayer to him.
I have not reached that level of Zen yet. Hence his name, Zen 10. I have not reached that level of Zen yet. Because let me tell you something. If you catch me in the right mode, especially if I'm at my place of business where I'm earning money to take care of this household and the people that live with it, let me tell you one mother-sucking thing. You're not going to approach me in a certain way. I'm going to say, excuse me, and I don't care how big you are, what boss you are, whatever it is. I got this job, I can get a next job. But what you never going to do is make me feel small. Mm-hmm. You're not ever going to make me feel small and or inadequate, because I will not stand for that. I can stand for a lot of stuff. Have I ever eaten crow to feed my family? Yes, I have eaten crow. Okay? Have I ever had to be silent when I wanted to say something? I have had to. But I have never ever allowed someone to make me feel small. That is a harmful thing. It's not only hurtful, it's harmful to the person that you're doing it to, because they feel trapped. They don't feel like they can breathe. And how do I know this feeling? Because I remember when I used to let people make me feel small. So once I grew out of that and I knew how to assert myself and say, okay, listen, first of all, let's talk about this. You wouldn't put your hands on your mama like that, would you? I'm somebody's mama. Don't put your fucking hands on me. That's number one. Okay? Yeah, I'm somebody's mama. I might not be your mama, but just like your mama breastfed you, I fed somebody on these breasts. So respect me. That's number one. What right do you have to come into my personal space and touch my personal human skin if I did not invite you to do so?
Like they own you.
Number two. And there's a way you teach and lead and show. You lack all three.
Damn.
Thank you. That's it.
I need to be on your level.
That's it.
I need to
Thank
do
you.
this.
Because I'm not like, there's certain places you can take me and certain places I cannot allow anybody to like cross certain lines. I can be very, very nice if that's what you want to see. But if you need to see that bitch, oh, she in there now. Just ring her bell. She'll come around. She'll answer. She'll open that bitch right on up. She'll be, hey, how you doing?
And it's all how you treat somebody. Because I never disrespect you.
And I never disrespected you.
So you never get...
I never disrespected you. And that's the biggest thing. Like, literally, when I first met Tennessee, I told you, he was black and bold. That was top sellers for me. Black and bold. Okay? Then, once he began to share about his art, and I saw the glow on his face when he talked about his art and his bunnies and his calendar. That's the first thing I remember was his calendar. He had this very beautiful calendar. And then he was really open with his information. He started sharing different things with me. He was like, well, you can go here, and this is a place where you can start a free website, and this is that. So he was just free in giving his knowledge. And it was like me, him, and maybe two other people that you showed the calendar thing to, that you was talking about.
I think I know who. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Well, we won't name nothing.
Yeah,
but
we don't. Wait.
Yeah, I totally remember that time too.
Again, y'all ain't getting no money. We ain't mentioning y'all, Nick. Y'all ain't getting nothing. Okay.
And if you're there, you know. And even if I think I often say, the end of the line is when you're ready. That's when you do a lot of stuff. But even when you're not ready, what under is that you know, and if you might be in blissfulness, but even in that blissfulness of foggy, you can still see 6 feet ahead of you.
Yeah.
So like that lady we're talking about, she knows 100%. And another reason because someone saw me telling her that, and he was my roommate, and then he was laughing or whatever, and they talk about her in the bus. Everyone talk about her. I need to record it one of these times. I'm gonna watch.
I smell blackmail coming on. That's what I smell.
Blackmail.
Right. That was good. That was very good. That was very good. But I'm gonna tell you people, I don't know if y'all watching that, you better watch your ass. Here, watch your ass and watch how you talking.
It's in New York City. It's legal to record one witness, and
Say
I'm not
it.
one witness.
Say it. Say it now.
But anyway,